सवरदी राता जो गुजरदी ले आंदी सवेरे नू उड़ जा तू. Beautiful song by Toshi Rena. Good evening, welcome back to In the Khud. This is 3rd of August 2022. I'm gonna keep it quick and crisp tonight. Vlog number 25th. Woke up at 5:30. But there's a twist. Didn't do anything significant. Watched Manish Paul's podcast with Sudesh Leri. So the channel's name is Manish Paul, and this is the name of the show. Okay, just scroll down as well. Comment your best part below. Beautiful interview. Must watch. Then out of guilt, thought I need to loosen up a bit and just play with Blender, because I feel like I've been very stiff with Blender. You know, I have to do this course and I have to learn things I'm like a bookish person, right? I have to read the manual and like make sure everything is right, and have to move up in increments and not like I'm just very stiff. So in order to loosen up a bit, I thought I'll do a practice and I'll make the whiteboard marker, which is this one right here. And I tried a bit. Also, I'm like getting used to using the middle mouse click instead of alt, because that's what is geometry nodes friendly. So I made like something. I mean, of course it's not bad, but like a lot of more work has to be done. So yeah, didn't get too far, I'll say. For to-dos, I don't think I've written anything down here. Generic, I did not have anything in mind as such. For full-time job, there was a Chayri edit. I wouldn't say it as an edit. In the beginning, there was this proxy logo flashing for some reason, to just take that out. AE scripting. Now this is more or less a significant part of today's documentation. I made a script called folder sync. Now this is obviously can change it later, but it basically makes a folder structure for After Effects. It needs a single button press that creates the following folders: comp, layers, images, videos, music, and priv for previously used things. Flags to check the script should work when no project or comp is active, but only on pressing the button. Otherwise will start only whenever you start After Effects, the script errors will keep coming. The button should not do anything on being pressed if the project is active and comp is active, and mentioned folders already exist in the project. If not, they can be created, while will require looping through the project items here. So if I show you my progress, this is After Effects, and this is the, I don't know how much you can see. Yeah, that does it. So this is the thing. Now if I was to delete this, like this was a brand new, here's a comp here. I need to show something, that's why I have a comp. This was a brand new project, and this is a dockable script. Okay, if I create, just press this button, it will have all these folders, and if I create again, if I press the button again, if I keep pressing it, nothing will happen. So basically all that the code is doing is, I'll just go through the code once. This is a dockable script, that's why it looks like this. There is just one button here, create button, and on clicking that button, this function works called create folder here. Now the function create folder here first runs the check project function, which stores its value in a variable called check. Now what check project is doing is, if project or num items equals 0, meaning if there are no items here, then return 1. Else, if there is something here, now what something specifically, if there is a folder here, like go loop through the number of items, and if there's a folder here called comp, then return null. So check project is either returning 1, that means returning something, or returning null. Now inside create folder here, if check is not equal to null, that means if it is returning something, that means if number of items is 0, then you create these folders, and else just return null. So else means that it is returning null, which means that there is a folder called comp. Now this is apparently how it should work, but what is happening is, because this if is a project or num items thing, actually what I should do is, even here I need to run a loop. I don't know, like what I was thinking is, like, see, there's nothing here, right? I press create, it does that, and then basically I can't keep doing it. What I was thinking is, if let's say I don't have comp here and I create, I should just get the comp folder, or let's say I don't have images, I should get comp and images folder. Now that will require a little more like logic thinking how to get to that, but like if num items is 0, then we can definitely create. This is like a very simple version of it, and it's not like thrown up or anything, but I would definitely want to have a little more functionality, so we can call this version 1.0.1. and there is one small things I've learned, I haven't put it down here, but just like in Premiere, you can change the focus from here. So let's say whenever I click on these panels, these are called panels in After Effects, you see this blue line, that means this is highlighted. Okay, now if I just create a comp, okay, now if I press this slash, Is this backslash or forward slash? I don't know. The one next to shift, the one which also has question mark on it. So this shifts between the composition and the timeline. The use of this will come also if you do control 1, 2, 1. Control 1 is showing toolbar, 2 is showing the info panel, 3 is showing preview, 4 is showing audio, 5 is showing effects and presets and stuff like this. These shortcuts are very useful when making auto hotkey scripts for After Effects. Frankly, I don't feel like there'll be a need for auto hotkey script for After Effects because we just have After Effects scripting to help us out. But if there'll be a point where it's needed, then yeah. Other than that, today was, I don't know, I was in the evening, I was like at 5 p.m. I was like super tired, so I went for an additional nap. Pretty much the same day, the same cyclical things. Cyclical. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I might or I might not go to office. Depends really on a lot of things, like tomorrow morning, just the mood in general. Also the rain. If it's raining pretty heavy, then obviously can, because I'm much happier not going to office. But like there's a part of me which thinks like it is like valuable to go to office at least once a week. So probably do that tomorrow. And it also feels like a kind of change. So just being in the khud all the time, as much as I love being in the khud, it can get a little taxing on the mind sometimes to just be in the four walls. One update is on Monday I've taken a leave, so 8th August is going to be leave, and I think I'm very positive about the strategy of 2 leaves a month now, because I actually read the starter pack that we get when you join the company. It says an employee is entitled to 2 paid sick leaves or paid leaves, something, 2 leaves a month, and that means 24 leaves a year. So I'm gonna use them. It's very unlikely that at any point, I got a WhatsApp just now. Anyways, it's unlikely that at any point soon I'll be taking a 24-day leave at once, so I might as well use these leaves. Anyways, that was in the khud. Thank you so much for being in the khud one more day. I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Stopping record. Camera, stopping record.